Donate your car and get the highest possible tax deduction with Vehicles for Change. Go to vehiclesforchange.org for complete details.
It says to Ray, from an Israeli fan from Israel, best wishes to you. Watch the Ravens from Israel many times. You're the greatest. Blessings. Chaim Naveh.
And that was just one of the many fans who stopped by last week to sign our Thank You, Ray Lewis banner. You can read more about it right now at PressBoxOnline.com. And joining me now is a man who's got a voice for radio, but he's here on the TV with me. He's Larry Webster, who played on the 2000 Ravens, and he knows what it's like to play in and win a Super Bowl. LW, it's good to see you.
Good to see you again.
Currently the head football coach at Poly High School.
Yes, sir.
Tell me what struck you as the 2012 season started to really pick up in intensity those last 4 or 5 weeks now in the playoffs. How reminiscent was it of your team's run to a Super Bowl?
Our team run was kind of similar. In the beginning, we were kind of back and forth. We didn't know at a certain point in the beginning of the season, we won a couple games, and then we lost a couple in a row, and then we came back and won a couple. So we were going back and forth. But in November and December, we kind of got hot. We hit that turning point. And it was kind of similar this year with the current team.
It was overall, the fact they got on a roll, but
yes.
How they did. Your team was so dominant from day one on defense that was a staple. This team struggled at times defensively through the regular season. Yes. Let's say the first 5 or 6 weeks, they were not a good defense.
No, I think they were getting to learn each other.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden the injury bug hit. They had, 4 or 5 starters that were out. And that played a big part. And then when your captain goes down, Ray, that was a major, blow to the defensive side of the ball, to the team itself.
What did you pick up in the Super Bowl? What did you think of the job Dean Pease did overall, especially in those waning moments of this game, of this Super Bowl?
He did a great job. Yeah, he was out there. He was doing what he was supposed to do for his team. I was looking at it, how similar that the defenses were built. You had the big guys up front, Haloti Ngata and
Sizzle.
Sizzle.
Yep.
And keeping the offense off of Ray, and Ray was free to roam. Plus he had them fresh legs too. So.
Well, but your team, in the Super Bowl, the coach of the San Francisco 49ers, Jim Harbaugh,
yes.
is being put under some criticism for why he threw the ball those last 3 plays instead of running. But by the same token, Dean Pease anticipating if he's going to beat me, it's got to be through the air, so he rushed everybody. Right.
He called a great game. I think he did. They were anticipating, like you said, those throws, and I was thinking that he was going to run at least one of those downs, but obviously he didn't. Hey, coach makes the calls, and the players just got to go out there and execute it.
Hey, this parade that we saw a few days ago, 200,000 people. Do you remember your parade that well? Was there 50, 60,000 people?
I think it was probably about 60,000 people.
Yeah, this was absolutely amazing for Baltimore.
Yes, I was looking on the viral on YouTube when the people were climbing over the stadium, climbing over the fence. I couldn't believe that.
Well, we're glad everybody made it out okay, because that could have gotten to be a hairy situation. We're comparing and contrasting these teams a little bit. One thing I can tell you that the Ravens of John Harbaugh and Steve Bisciotti aren't going to do is let their quarterback go and not have a chance to repeat like Brian Billick did last time. Can you just remember what that was like when you heard that they were going to change quarterbacks after that Super Bowl?
I kind of felt sorry for Trent.
Didn't it feel wrong?
Yes. You had a winning Super Bowl quarterback with a dominating defense, and did not give him an opportunity to come back and repeat.
It almost felt like he got cheated out of something that could have been special for him.
Yes. Well, we know the business was, how it is. People come and go, but not to give a winning quarterback a second year is unheard of.
That is unheard of. Hey, you used to practice not directly in front of Jonathan Ogden, but your earliest, well, wasn't it McQuarrie, but wasn't it McQuarrie really that lined up against him?
Certain defenses, me and McQuarrie we were on the same side.
When did you realize that J.O. was as special as he was?
His first year.
Didn't take long.
Yes. I plan on going up to Canton to see J.O.'s get introduced into the Hall of Fame.
He was a popular teammate, wasn't he?
Yes.
With all those guys.
J.O. was one of those big kids, a phenomenal athlete, a left tackle, one of the best left tackles I ever seen in my lifetime.
Yep.
Of course, I got to see the left tackle from Cincinnati, but Munoz, and J.O. was just one of those guys. He always practiced hard. He had to practice hard because Mike McQuarrie wasn't going to stop. Mike McQuarrie had that engine that always would go.
Well, we appreciate your coming in, talking a little bit about this. We'll get you on again when high school football rolls around.
Thank you.
Larry Webster. And as we go to break, let's take a look at this week's Photo of the Week, brought to you as always by Yingling Lager. Taste the quality of the 180 years of family-owned and operated tradition brews into every single bottle. And this photo was shot by Daniel Rifkin, and it features the owner of our Baltimore Ravens, Steve Bisciotti, puffing on a victory cigar in the Superdome. I believe there are laws that prohibit smoking in the dome, but I guess when your team wins the Super Bowl and you're worth near $1 billion, that's a risk you'll take. We all hope that Steve Bisciotti enjoyed every puff of that well-deserved stogie. Next up, we'll find out why labor peace and progress have broken out between track owners and Maryland horsemen. That's up next. Inside PressBox is presented by Freedmont Mortgage. Don't make a 30-year mistake by choosing the wrong lender. Go to Freedmont.com now for all of your mortgage needs.